So thank you again for coming. I know there's lots of big events in the city today, and some of you all got delayed. But without further ado, we'll start the presentation. Now, this is a very important turning point for the company. We have created, as you know, in the past, some very iconic SUVs. Right from, if you see the Sierra, Tata Sierra, if you remember, I was a design student in those days, and it was a real benchmark. It's still such a iconic name. So Sierra, Safari, Sumo, so we created actually a whole range of SUVs. And this is a very strong heritage we have as a company. The other thing is, we also made SUVs aspirational. So when the Safari was launched, there was no product like it in India at all. And, that segment didn't exist. Yet Tata Motors was the first and maybe the only one for a long time to introduce a product like that in that segment. This, Barmanda will tell you, is a large part of, and the details of volume, etc. In the compact SUV, we have launched the Nexon, which is one of our most successful products actually, and also the very rugged true SUV, which is the Hexa. Now, between that gap, there was a space for another sort of luxury mid-size SUV. This is something
we do a lot of deliveration today, so that we need to extrapolate 4 years later, and also the life cycle of the car, what they would be expecting out of this car. And they start designing, like you were mentioning. Look at the mobile, there's a hand, the armrest, and you all carry your mobile, right? Where do you keep your mobile? Either on the seat or somebody in the dashboard, or I don't know, then you keep looking around, right? So once we unveil, you can go and see this car. There's a beautiful space been kept just to keep our mobile. So when we really design a product, and which takes any 4 years, so we need to think today, what would be customers' expectations 4 years later, plus the life cycle of this car. So when we decided this particular product, what we thought that customers' expectation, and today we are trying to do a reality check, whether it is meeting this customer expectation or not. Let me tell you, friends, I think I can always talk about that this is what we have given, and this should meet the customer demand and expectations. I don't want to, speak that way, or, share my information that way. I have interacted almost 30 customers. The whose car, without even looking at the car, they did not see the car. They only saw certain pictures. And there I was Delhi to Mumbai, and there wasn't my co-passengers, and I was looking at some mails, possibly got to know, or by seeing my, said I'm from Tata Motors. So he asked me one straight question, that what is the price of an Harrier? What would be the price? Then of course I asked him, try to get to know who was he. Then he said, okay, I have booked it.
It's performance that rises above all. It's about control. It's about pedigree that elevates you above all. has it all. Harrier, above all.
Today we are very proud to launch our new SUV. It's a premium mid-size SUV called Harrier. It is built on a Land Rover platform, but it's a very robust, high-tech car. Very beautiful to look at, but also very intelligent. Excellent performance. It has a 2-liter engine with 140 bhp, 350 Newton meter of torque, which means at any speed and any rev band you always have power. It's a very safe car, and importantly, in the interior we have an 8.8-inch screen, touch screen. We also have a 7-inch screen in front of the driver in the cluster. So it's complete connectivity, complete infotainment. There's a JBL music system with 9 speakers. Safety, like I said, 6 airbags, ABS, all of that. We also have 3 drive modes, and we have traction control, we have hill descent. So the car is feature loaded. Absolutely nothing like this exists in the market, and that's why we say it is above all. Thank you very much.
What is the starting price?
So starting price we just announced today between I think 12 in Chennai 12.69 to 16.25. So 12.69. I'm the head of design for Tata Motors. Thank you.
Thank you.